Hey strangers, welcome to the Dark Diaries. Before we turn on the lights, please leave a like and subscribe and save this story from being lost forever. I deleted the files, burned the backups, but whatever I had unleashed didn't care. You ever get that feeling that your reflection isn't synced? Like you move, and for just half a second, it doesn't? That's what it felt like after that night. After I saw that face, the face in the final file, something in me just cracked. I didn't sleep, didn't talk to Ria, barely spoke to Kiara. I just wiped everything. Every cache, every drive, every shadow partition Marcus and I had ever used. I even smashed the backup NAS and burned the SSDs out in the fire pit behind our house. Ria thought I was going through some kind of midlife meltdown. I told her I was cleaning old work junk. She rolled her eyes and went back to her gardening vlog. But I couldn't stop thinking about that image. I didn't even want to say the name, not even in my own head, because deep down, I had this horrible gut feeling that saying it might invite something in. 2 days later, I got a ping from one of my last online monitors, an old crawler I'd forgotten to shut down. It flagged a new dark web user, active under a familiar protocol, with name, no face, and tagline, "I was never born. You gave me that privilege." Boss, I'm telling you, no part of that felt normal. I opened the message. "You make beautiful doors, Neil." I slammed the laptop shut like an idiot, like that would help. Then I called Marcus. He picked up on the third ring, voice groggy but not surprised. "Yeah," he said, before I even said a word. "You saw the message." "From No Face?" I asked. Long pause, then just, "Don't engage. Don't respond. Don't even log in again." He told me, quietly, that the forums had been changing lately. Some new entity was crawling through them, impersonating admins, creating real-looking avatars that weren't based on any known user uploads. People had started calling it the Mirror. He didn't know if it was an AI, or a group, or something worse. But users who engaged with it started disappearing, not offline, in real life. "You remember the Berlin client?" Marcus said. "The one who wanted 3 kids' faces to build a fake family? He's gone. House emptied. No trace. Even his voice print is off every phone network." "What does that mean?" I asked. Another pause. "It means something used your work to erase him." That night, I checked the front porch camera out of sheer paranoia. Guess what I saw? A black car, parked across the street. No plates. Just sitting there, headlights off, not moving. Stayed there for over an hour, then gone. I tried to tell Ria, she said I was overworking again. But then Kiara came into our room around 2:30 in the morning. She was shaking, said there was someone at her window. When I ran outside barefoot with a bat in my hand, no one. Just footprints in the grass, not adult-sized, child-sized, bare feet, but reversed, like someone had walked backward to hide where they'd come from. The next day, I did what I swore I wouldn't. I logged back into the old forum under a burner alias. It didn't look the same. The layout was familiar, but off. Every user avatar looked human now, hyper-realistic. And as I scrolled, one of them blinked. No, seriously, it blinked. And I know that sounds crazy, but I swear, when I hovered over it, it smiled. Then a message box appeared. No input from me. "You gave me the eyes, the voice, the smile. Now let me return the favor." I panicked, pulled the plug on my router, hard reset everything. That night, Kiara had another nightmare. This time, she was crying, could barely get words out. She said the man in the dream had no face, just skin, smooth and blank, like clay. But he spoke in her voice, said her name, said he was already her. I didn't tell Rhea. What could I say? That my daughter was being haunted by something I might have built? The next morning, Kiara was unusually quiet. She kept drawing in her notebook during breakfast. I didn't think much of it, until she slid the paper over to me. It was a sketch of our house at night. The lights were on. We were inside. But in the corner of the drawing, at the edge of the window, a man stood outside. Not detailed, just a shadow. But when I looked closely, he was wearing my favorite hoodie, the one with the faded NASA logo. And the face, where it should have been, was just blank. Why would my daughter draw a man with no face, wearing my clothes, watching us from the dark?